Assalamu alaikum everyone. Whoever is watching this video from PISA faculty or any student member or any random person on YouTube. First of all, I would like to say Assalamu alaikum to you all. Then I would like to introduce myself. Like my name is Muhammad Safi Ullah and I am doing computer engineering from National University of Technology, New Tech University from Islamabad. And as far as my introduction is concerned, my name is Mohammad Safiullah, as I already told you, and I'm from Sargodha, Punjab, and I have done my matriculations and primary education from Sargodha. Then I moved to Islamabad for my higher education, and I am currently enrolled in BS Computer Engineering from National University of Technology, New Tech, and side by side, along with computer engineering, I am doing this course of WMD, Web 3.0 and Metaverse development from PIAC. And as far as my, you can say, schedule is concerned, I am currently enrolled in Islamabad F section, like evening section on Saturday, from where in which we have classes from 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock. So okay, so this is my first time, so I was just checking that whether it is like recording or not. So first of all, I would like to thank PISC and Sir Zia and Sir Daniel and Ma'am Hira, Sir Zishan, all of the faculty members which are guiding us so, like you can say, very clearly and very passionately. They are very way more passionate about this course than us. So basically, what we are going to discuss, we have assigned the presentation. This is optional, but we could, you can say, test our capabilities and things. So we are going to discuss here about the metaverse, which was the presentation given to us, and we were just going to elaborate it a little bit in our own words. So first of all, basically, when we discuss about what is metaverse, so whenever someone listens to you, what is metaverse, so whenever you hear this thing, what is metaverse, you should probably think about what is metaverse. It is named like a multiverse, like a lot of people see movies, Marvel movies. I'm also big fan of Marvel Cinematic Universe and Marvel comics. So we hear from the last 2 hours, 3 hours, we are hearing a lot about multiverse. So multiverse is basically concept of a larger, you can say, coexisting universes which coexist at the same time in the line of in the timeline, you can say. So just like that, this is term metaverse is, first of all, you can say, it is a 3D world which is first of all coined in 1992 by the, you can say, futuristic or very good author Neil, I'm forgetting his name. I will tell you in a while. So first of all, we will discuss about, like, when we are write and speak about it, what is metaverse. Basically, metaverse is a massive basically a massively scaled and interoperable network of real time and rendered, you can say, 3D virtual worlds that are interlinked and interconnected to each other. So basically, you can say, with any individual with a sense of presence and with the continuity of data such as identity, history, different multiple of things are interconnecting in a, you can say, globe. So basically that is that is the thing about metaverse. So although virtual worlds come in many dimensions, like 3D is a critical condition of virtual world and a critical specification of the metaverse. Without 3D, we might as well be describing the current internet. So we have to discuss what is basically metaverse and what is basically the difference of this revolution, because this is going to be a revolution. Everyone should know this. So basically, what is Web 3.0 and Web 2.0? What is the difference between Web 3.0 and Web 2.0? So Web 3.0 is basically the next and more secure, you can say, more secure step of the existing Web 2.0, where we are going to interact with different social apps like Facebook, Twitter, Discord, WhatsApp. All these words are, this is all the part of Web 2.0. So a further step ahead, Web 3.0. What is Web 3.0? It is just the same existing, you can say, same existing apps and stuff, but with the more secure and with the more, you can say, organized way. because in these apps we are not you can say we are not secured, our data is not secured till yet. But in metaverse, with the help of blockchain, because blockchain technology we are going to discuss further inshallah in next presentations or in next videos, whatever we will get time. So what is basically blockchain technology is the core member, you can say core element of web 3.0 or metaverse or whatever this is going to like. Which, for example, we were going to discuss about Facebook and Meta. How is it possible that we are going to discuss metaverse and we won't discuss Mark Zuckerberg or Meta? So Mark Zuckerberg has claimed that 3D has like you can say inherently more initiative and more intuitive interaction model of for humans than 2D websites, like we discussed already, like apps, videos and calls, just like that. So this is basically our conventional up till now. But as metaverse is going to revolutionize everything, and as the world's largest corporations, we discuss more about other tech giants as well and more startups as well. So most ambitious startups pursue, and the most you can say the already established players and the newly coming, or you can say the emerging startups, all wanted to pursue, all have a passion to pursue the metaverse. It's essential that we like I'm saying about PIAC and us as students, users, developers, consumers. So as I'm going to describe us. So us, like we should understand that we have agency over our future, so and the ability to reset the status quo. So yes, I can say that the metaverse can seem daunting and scary at the same time, but it also offers a chance to bring people closer together, like to transform industries that have long resisted and long, you can say they have been existing here from a long time. So you can say that when we talk about the big tech contribution, like we discussed that we will going to discuss. So first of all, the name which I was discussing in the start, the you can say the novel Snow, what was that? I am also, so Neil Stephenson, yeah, the name was Neil Stephenson. So the futurist and you can say writer, novel writer, and he's a very good writer, and he's alive now, and he's going to he's going to establish his own open metaverse, like he named it as Lamina One, and the new brand co-founded by legendary science and futuristic fiction writer, you can say Neil Stephenson. So it's released its inaugural light paper on like September in the decree of the September, like 25 September or 23rd September, in which the company outlined its strategic vision for building the open metaverse. So what is basically open metaverse? It is just like an open source code. If anyone who belongs to computer like you can say background or IT background, he will be know that he will understand what I am talking about here. So basically open metaverse is just like open source code, like anyone can contribute in it, anyone can edit it, and anyone can change it, alter it. So like when we talk about Facebook, with that Facebook renamed and rebranded itself as Meta. So you can understand the vision of the most influential app and most influential, you can say, CEO Mark Zuckerberg. So founder and CEO Mark Zuckerberg said in the mid of 21 that this is his quotation, that in this next chapter, Mark Zuckerberg is saying this, in next chapter of our company, you could say, when he was remaining Meta. So he told that in next chapter of our company, I think we will effectively transition from people seeing us as a like primarily being a social media company to being a metaverse. Okay, so from primary being a social media company to being a metaverse. So these are the most, you can say, influential people in the field of social media and web, like you can say the status of James Cameron, and you can say Christopher Nolan or James Gunn or Zack Snyder in the field of movies, Hollywood. You can say these 2-3 people like Mark Zuckerberg and this Neil Stephenson are the guru of this metaverse. And so when you see their vision about metaverse there, then you can automatically understand its potential. So in last, we are just going to discuss about the fascinating piece of tech. Like the idea is very pretty simple. It is not finished yet, a product, like it is in the working right now, but the concept is what you could feel inside of a VR, like how you will feel inside a VR. So what is basically VR? VR is virtual reality. So basically, whenever we are going to discuss about metaverse, like I give you example previously as well, what is basically metaverse is an, you can say, immersive world connecting 3D and rendering objects. Okay, so how we are going to interact with it? We will be needing any virtual reality to go inside the metaverse. Okay, because it is not something real, it is not coming outside of, like in this world. So we will have to get into it, and for that we will use like VR sets and Oculus and Quest 2. There are multiple different companies are working on it. We are not going into that, but virtual reality headsets are quite common these days. So like VR, the visuals are getting so much better in VRs. It's entertaining your sense of hearing now too, but hearing and seeing, the main important thing is touching, like feeling, like I'm touching this mobile right now, I'm touching this device right now, I'm touching this table. So until you touch anything, you can't feel it as immersively as it should be. So it is getting more and more immersive, you can say, but there are one of more senses to actually entertain feeling stuff inside the virtual reality world. So the major VR headsets that are out right now, they don't really do this. Like they don't accept your, or you can say they don't what was the actual word, they don't support, sorry, they don't support your feeling portion, that you can feel anything. So this is the hack or layer built on the top of that, you can say. So for the Quest 2, we are discussing about Quest 2s. You have the gloves, they are specially designed gloves. Then those gloves will be attached to the actual controller itself. The controller company will provide you. So you end up looking like you have a rig basically like this. You will have gloves like this. You will put gloves on your hand, then you will connect that controller above that gloves, and they will have a microcontrollers inside them. They are connection of wires, all of that. But you can say they've built some experience inside of the VR world to actually take advantage of these layers, these gloves. So they are pretty impressive, because I've been reading about it quite some time ago. Like if you are playing some game in VR set and the game requires you to, you can say, like this is my mobile. Okay, so if this is a game, for example, and it requires me to put that mobile from here and put it somewhere else. So basically, when I'm picking the mobile, I can feel the presence, and I can feel its weight. So basically this thing is, you can say, revolutionizing the metaverse and 3D and VR virtual reality. So you can move any finger at a time and move it will exactly move the same way you tell. Unfortunately, for now there is no weight of anything. Until now when something is heavy, you will, like I am picking up this mobile like this, it will be as easier for me to pick any sofa or bed, even bed, or any heavy chair, as compared to this mobile. So it will be, like you can say, side by side equally for me to you can say put that thing and put it aside. So up till now, like if you are picking something, any box or anything or a heavy object, until now you, like they are weightless. I don't know, like they are more expert than us. So we will be seeing that how they are going to add weight to it, like body mass index or anything, whatever technology they use. But that would be kind of cool, really cool. So all right, so that was pretty much for our today's session. And in conclusion, we can say that most forecasts believe that the end of this decade, like this is going to be 2030, this decade ends up 2030. So till the end of this decade, like in 2030, the metaverse will likely be in between $6 trillion to $13 trillion. We can't even imagine right now. Only a single trillionaire in this world, who is Mark Zuckerberg, sorry, who is Elon Musk, who is trillionaire. Okay, so you can no sorry I would have to cut this part. he is currently billionaire, but he has potential to become a next trillionaire. Sorry, because right now his net worth is about 250 billion dollars something, and he easily can become the first and the for fastest to mark the trillionaire, you can say, title in the history of the world. So as we discuss about Facebook and Neil Stephenson's Lamina One and Microsoft and other companies as well. So world largest companies flow forward, and we need to understand the potential consequences will be the ills, the pros, then the cons. All things will go side by side. So if we want to affect change now, like right now, so as we start to shift to what's next. So this is very good initiative by PIAC and Sir Zia and all the faculty members. They're quite ambitious about it, and we are also. So this is the time to educate, this is the time to get ahead of the world, you can say. So having a better sense of what's around the corner is essential to being informed, and being informed allows us to positively affect the world. So we will try to affect the world, and we will try to you can say independent our economy with the help of web 3.0 and metaverse. So that's it for today. We will